What's up, guys? What's going on? It's your girl Divine, and I'm back with another video. This video is going to be a little bit different than all of my other videos, my recent videos. This is actually me using you guys kind of like a diary, I want to say, just venting to you guys about something that I just reflected on that kind of got me in a emotional state of mind. I want to say it kind of got me in my feelings, okay? And I just want to make this video to help somebody that may have experienced the same thing and they don't know or not aware, or you know, just to help somebody that may be going through the same thing quietly, you know, because what I'm about to express to you can definitely take a toll on your self-esteem as a woman. And then especially when you're not even aware of it happening until later on down the line. I think it makes it worse, like, than knowing ahead of time, you know, like knowing actually at that moment, then actually moving forward with life and finding this out now. So here we go. I was just sitting here reflecting, talking to my spirit team, talking to my ancestors, and this has been brought to my attention a few times before, but I kind of didn't want to think about it, you know, because the thought of it makes me feel disgusted. A few years ago, when I was 25, I had suffered from one of the darkest times of my life. I had suffered from depression, deep depression, suicidal thoughts, anxiety, panic attacks. You know, I was in the hospital, I was in the emergency almost like 3 times a day. And I'm not exaggerating, guys. I was in the hospital 3 times a day because I was so scared, so in fear of what I was experiencing. Like, I don't know if you guys ever experienced like a panic attack, but it's kind of like the same symptoms of the heart as a heart attack. So, and at that time, Google was not my friend, okay? At that time, if I had somebody to tell me to stay off of Google, I would have definitely listened. But I was Googling everything, so I was making myself more scared, more fearful, you know? I was really going through it. And so I'm sitting here reflecting on why it is that I was actually going through all of that. Now, around this time, I was super depressed. So my body was aching. I had aches all over my body. My body was tense. My body was sore. And I didn't know what was going on. I had stopped eating meat. I had started being a vegan. I mean, I had tried to do everything to figure out what was going on with me. Okay, and this had actually happened right after, like, the depression actually started right after me having this procedure at the hospital. I had to have a colonoscopy, and I had to have the one where they go down the throat. So if you're not familiar with a colonoscopy is when they try to figure out why, because I couldn't have bowel movements. And I was so tense and so stressed that my body was tensing up to where I couldn't have bowel movements. And my appendix was about to erupt. So I had to go vegan. I had to stop eating meat. I was trying to figure out what was going on. This was before I was spiritual, right? This was right at the peak. This is what started me being spiritual. This was what made me want to be spiritual. I had started healing myself. But that's later on down the line. That's another story. What I'm here for today is to tell you, I had a procedure at the hospital because I couldn't have bowel movements. So I was trying to figure out what was going on. I had acid refluxes so bad. Mind you, I'm only 25. There was no way that I should have been having a procedure like this. And I had them both at one time, right? But I'm young. I didn't know who to talk to. My mom wasn't really there. I didn't have no support, you know. So I'm thinking that I can trust the hospital. I had this procedure. Mind you, remember I said this was before I suffered from depression. This was before I suffered from anxiety attacks, suicidal thoughts. I mean, everything. So I'm trying to figure out why I couldn't have bowel movements. Nobody told me, you know, you was tense because you was stressing out and you was in fear, which led to you having anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to put a Band-Aid on it, medication, or, you know, get this procedure, get that procedure. But they didn't want to help me figure out the root issue and what was causing me to be having all these symptoms. See, the hospital just wanted to put a Band-Aid on it. And I trusted them. I was young. I was naive. I didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have nobody. So that was who I went to. They had me in therapy, everything. Now, they gave me this procedure, and right after they did this procedure, that's when I suffered from the deep depression and suicidal thoughts. I didn't know what was going on. I literally thought I was about to die. They had me on medication that I trusted them, right? I didn't have nobody, like I said, you know what I'm saying? It happens. Like, I didn't have nobody to tell me, don't take this medication. I took the medication. And when I tell you this medication, I couldn't think for shit. I couldn't have not one thought. You understand me? This medication made me not be able to think about nothing. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. So I told them, I'm like, nah, I don't like this. I don't like the reaction, because they was like, yeah, you got to figure out which one worked for you. You know what I mean? So at this point, I done became a test dummy. You know, I'm allowing them to just use me, you know? And so they switched the medicine. I was on Zoloft, right? That was the first medicine I was on that had me suicidal, right? I remember laying in the bed with my sister because I was so suicidal. I had cried to my sister to stay with me because I was afraid of dying when I went to sleep. Now, I was working third shift at the time, and I was going to sleep during the day. So I was a vampire, you know what I'm saying? And all this played a part in my depression, you know, not being able to get that sunlight every day, you know, as a woman, having those menstruals and all that, like, and being on birth control, you know, everything played a part in my depression. And so they switched my medicine from Zoloft to Lexapro. And I tried Lexapro, and it did the same thing. You know, like, I remember, like I said, laying in the bed with my sister and telling her, like, that I had a dream, and the dream was telling me to kill her. Like, in the dream, the thoughts, like, I just kept hearing, kill her, kill her. You know what I'm saying? Talk about my sister. And I woke up and I told her this. You know what I'm saying? I was so scared because that was where it started. That was where all the voices started in my head. Like, all the dark voices, right? After this procedure, right? So I'm saying all this to say, right? Because I suffer from guys, I'm telling you. And some of you may know me, so you know that this story is real. I suffer from severe depression because of this procedure. You understand me? And I'm going to tell you why. Because of the procedure. And not only the medicine. I'm saying all that to say because I'm sitting here reflecting. You know, when you're on a healing journey, your ancestors, the Most High, is not going to bring clarity to certain situations until they feel like you're ready to receive it, because it may hurt you. Right? And I've been hearing this thought for a while now, and I've been trying to avoid it because I didn't want to talk about this. But I feel like I need to talk about this and help somebody else that may be trying to go get a procedure, or, you know, maybe suffering from some shit that happened to them like this. So I'm sitting here and they telling me, well, Divine, you know, when you were suffering from that deep depression and you was in the hospital every day, 5 times a day, I mean, my medical bill was high. You understand me? And so they telling me this, you know. Well, the reason why you suffered from all that depression and stuff, because when you had that procedure, because you know the Most High see everything, I was sexually violated. Yeah. Somebody raped me, touched me, did something to me sexually in that room, to where I left carrying a demon, a sexual demon that I wasn't aware of, that made me suffer from suicidal thoughts, made me want to kill myself. And I didn't know where these emotions was coming from. So whoever touched me, the intention they had, not only invading my privacy, they put something on me. And after that procedure, I would say about 2 or 3 years, maybe 2 years, I had this energy on me. And it wasn't until I turned into spirituality. That's what saved me. Around this time, my grandfather had died from stage 3 cancer. I had been touched while having a procedure and not even being aware of it, suffering from suicidal depression, anxiety, panic attacks. Can you imagine what a 25, a 26, 27-year-old woman, what I could have been feeling or experiencing? Not only that, I had a fucking miscarriage. I had a fucking miscarriage. And seeing my baby drop out of me in the toilet. And I went through all of this by myself. And well, let me rephrase that. Not by myself, because at the time I wasn't aware that I had a strong ass spiritual team, spiritual family. Let me not say family. My ancestors was the only ones that picked me up when I needed to be picked up. Saved me. You understand? Saved me. I was going through it. I didn't know how I was going to manage to make it out of that. I just so happened to stumble across a video, a reading on YouTube that I could relate to. And from then on, I started flourishing. I started stepping into my power. I started reading. I started researching. I started connecting with myself. I started healing myself. You know what I'm saying? I started wanting to know more. And I started feeling better. And I'm saying all that to say, today, it's all making sense. I'm putting it all together. The reason why I've been walking around with a sexual demon on me, this sexual demon, and you can judge me, but nobody can, whatever. I mean, first of all, let me not say you can judge me, because nobody can judge me. You can have your opinion if that's what you choose to after watching this video. But I'm a real one. I'm here to help somebody else. I'm here to enlighten somebody else that may have experienced the same thing, that may not be aware. This sexual demon that they put on me, it puts you in a sexual energy to where you're more promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? Or you wanting connections based off of sexual pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Off of lust. So if you're not aware of why you're in a lustful energy, or why you're going off the, why you're going after the same relationships, or why you keep attracting a lustful type of energy from everybody, that's because you have to be mindful of who you lay down with. And not only that, in my case, I was violated at surgery. This hospital violated me. This man that did this procedure, all I can remember when I had the procedure, I think they put something on my nose, some type of gas or whatever. And I remember saying something about that. Oh, am I numb? I said something about, am I numb? And I just don't remember nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Because he was so fast, he was so in a rush. Like, you know, like he seemed like the type of doctor that didn't give a fuck about his job. He was just doing it for the money. You know what I mean? Because the way he was handling me. So I definitely believe that this man violated me. I know my ancestors is not going to tell me anything. That's the whole point of healing. When you heal, it's like you more connected to your intuition. You're more connected to source, to where you're able to receive more downloads. And I'm all the way tapped in, babe. All I do is heal every day. You understand? Every day. That saved my life. Spirituality saved my life. That's why I'm spiritual. That's why I chose to go the spiritual way. Not only that, the amount of freedom that I feel with doing what I do, I literally am free, you know? But I wanted to get on here and share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that I was thinking on. And it made me feel some type of way in my heart. Like, knowing that I was violated by a bitch ass nigga that thought that I wasn't going to know. You know what I'm saying? Because his demon was on me. Whatever the fuck he did to me. You know what I'm saying? And my ancestors know that I'm strong enough today to be able to tell this story and let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful when you're going out there to get these procedures. You know what I'm saying? Trusting these people that you don't even fucking know. You know what I'm saying? These the same people that tell you the world is flat. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm not here for that. I'm just here to help somebody that may be experiencing the same thing, may be thinking about going to get a procedure, may be young, may be naive, may not have an example to tell you about anything. Fuck life. You understand? This is for those people, you know? My story, my testimony. Like I told y'all, this platform going up and we taking this shit to another level. You know what I'm saying? We doing shit out of our comfort zone. Fuck it. If it's gonna help somebody move forward on their journey, or, you know what I'm saying, even question what I'm saying to where you want to go do your own research, I did my job, babe. I'm the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I just wanted to get on here and, you know, encourage you that you aren't alone. Whoever's story this is that may relate to my story, I just wanted to get on here and, you know, be raw, authentic. I got another video that I'm about to post. 2 videos back to back coming for y'all, all right? I did this other video, shit, yesterday. I have been trying to post it for a while, but I feel like now it's time to post it. So, I'm going to post it. All right? This your girl, Divine. I had to come get back online, give you that good reading one time. Y'all stay blessed, y'all stay safe, and y'all stay aware out there, man. Please. Serenity.